Good evening, and a warm welcome to all present here for the auspicious occasion of our 16th graduation ceremony. On behalf of Indian Institute of Logistics, we are pleased to welcome all the graduating students, faculty members, parents, fraternity from logistics and shipping industry, and also our well-wishers who are present here to grace this occasion. This moment marks an important occasion in history of Indian Institute of Logistics, as we are entering into our 17th year in providing trained quality human resources to the logistics and shipping industry. The most important thing in humanity is seeking God's blessing, and I therefore request you all to rise and invoke the blessings of God. I kindly request you all to please rise for the invocation. Thank you. Please be seated. As quoted by Buddha, if you light a lamp for someone, it will also brighten your own path. I take this opportunity to invite our guests to the dais to light the ceremonial lamp. I request our chief guest, Senior Advocate Shri A. Navanitha Krishnan, to the lamp. I request Ms. Vinita Venkatesh to light the lamp. Thank you, ma'am. I request Mr. Giridhan to light the lamp. Thank you, sir. I request Ms. Ramya Piraj to light the lamp. Thank you, ma'am. I request our founder to light the lamp. It gives us great pleasure to extend a warm welcome to this gathering and also to greet the guests on dais with the floral bouquets. We at IIL take great pleasure in welcoming our eminent chief guest, Senior Advocate Shri A. Navanitha Krishnan, former Advocate General and Rajya Sabha MP. I request Ms. Tamilarsi to hand over the floral bouquet. We take great pleasure in welcoming Ms. Vinita Venkatesh, Managing Director, Ocean to Door, India. I request Ms. Maurya to hand over the floral bouquet. Thank you, Ms. Maurya. We take great pleasure in welcoming Mr. Giridharan R., Managing Director, TNASDC. I request Ms. Uma to hand over the floral bouquet. Thank you, Ms. Uma. We cordially welcome Advocate Captain Vijay Pushpakumar, founder, Indian Institute of Logistics. I request Ms. Princey to hand over the floral bouquet. Thank you, Ms. Princey. Now we invite Ms. Ramya P. Raj, Director, Indian Institute of Logistics, to declare the graduation day open.
I declare the graduation day open.
Now I invite our Director to deliver the welcome address and present the academic report.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. It is my immense pleasure to welcome you all for our 16th graduation and award ceremony. Graduating students of the class of 2018-2021, 2019-2022 batches, MBA class of 2019-2021 and 2020 and 2022, Global MBA students of Spring 2021, Fall 2021, families, friends of the graduates. An incredibly special welcome to our chief guest, Advocate Shri A. Navanitha Krishnan, distinguished guests of honor, Ms. Vinita Venkatesh, Mr. Giridharan, and our beloved founder, Captain Vijay Pushpakumar. My greetings to our own faculty, members, colleagues, current students of Indian Institute of Logistics. I also welcome our friends and well-wishers from the logistics and shipping industry, other dignitaries and media present here today. I would also like to share the good news that 114 students are graduating today. That includes 21 postgraduates and 93 undergraduates from Indian Institute of Logistics. I'm also delighted to congratulate all the students who have recently got their placements in logistics and shipping organizations. Soon they will fan out across India in their new assignments as ambassadors of IAL. The 16th graduation day of Indian Institute of Logistics represents a changing moment in the lives of the graduates, marking yet another milestone for this institute. I take this opportunity to urge our graduates to keep in mind the teachings of the alma mater. This day belongs to you, but it also belongs to your parents and guardians, some of whom have taken the trouble to be here present in this hall today. My special congratulations to our university toppers who have bagged gold medals, Ms. Pooja Darshini for MBA Shipping and Logistics, and Ms. Alpin Babu for BBA Shipping and Logistics. Congratulations to you both for scripting your names in the history books of IAL. My special congratulations to the class of 2019. It's been a long, intense journey, especially for my Kochi students. The memories are fresh with the landscape of COVID. Your commitment and ability to adapt online hybrid learnings is really commendable. The sustenance of Indian Institute of Logistics reflects the strong industrial support we have been receiving from the industry. We have signed 1,200 MOUs across India and around 120 MOUs abroad to support our students for internship as well as for placements. We are proud that Indian Institute of Logistics has the best of faculty, infrastructure, and systems to support our mission to transform lives. Our institute has been successful with 100% unpaid internship for the last 16 successive years and average about 50 placements a month. With such momentum, despite the pandemic and its after effects, we are exploring other opportunities to expand. As a vibrant logistics school, within a span of 16 years, we have crafted a special place in the academic map of the country in logistics education. In our frenzy in everyday life, we are not accustomed to stop for a moment and rejoice over what we have accomplished. We should celebrate a small and big success. Today, we have something to celebrate because you have accomplished an important milestone in your lives. We put you to test, and you put yourselves to test and passed in flying colors. This is your day. As you begin your own leadership journey, I'm confident you will look back to your time here and appreciate all the things you gained: knowledge, skills, resilience, flexibility, resourcefulness, and an ability to accept challenges while looking forward to the future with confidence and optimism. We wish our students higher professional pursuits and achievements. We do hope that our students graduating from Indian Institute of Logistics strive to create better conditions and meaningful prosperity to fellow citizens around them and for the world at large. We are proud to send the new graduates off to the world as trained and motivated individuals. On behalf of Indian Institute of Logistics, I once again welcome you all for our 16th graduation day ceremony.
Thank you, ma'am. Now I request our founder to introduce our chief guest for the day.
Good evening, friends, students. It's a privilege for me to introduce our chief guest, Shri Navanitha Krishnan sir. He is a super senior to me in the profession of advocacy and law. We met about 15 years back when his son studied the advanced diploma with us with the Singapore internships, unpaid internships. And that's when he was starting his humble beginnings as an advocate with almost 10 years experience. And he must have seen me, who's this idiot teaching logistics and shipping in Paris Corner. That's how our equation started, and I'm very happy his son is doing very well. And in the meantime, Navanitha Krishnan sir, being the son of soil of Tamil Nadu, a very staunch nationalist. He's like a huge vessel of filled with water, doesn't make noise, no sounds. He's been Rajya Sabha MP, personally nominated by Madam Jayalalitha. She used to trust him a lot. He started as a small government pleader at the junior most level, went on to become a senior GP, went on to become additional advocate general, and went on to become advocate general. Means he is the chief lawyers of Tamil Nadu for the government of Tamil Nadu. And from there, he goes into Rajya Sabha twice, representing all of us, the people who reside and live in Tamil Nadu. He's not just, sir, you are not just ADMK MP, you are our MP. So we always, because whether you are a Prime Minister or MP, MLA, yenda kachana, yenda nalla nammalda. Adha namak puriyum first. And sir has been also a chairman of Bar Council. I mean, there's a huge list. And now, after serving the nation in all the various roles and responsibilities that God has given him throughout his, let's say, 40 to 50 years of lifespan. Now, again, he has come back. Recently, a month back, when I was in CJ Court Hall 1, where Chief Justice Court, we do public interest matters and other matters, very top important matters. Suddenly, I turned right, and sir was sitting there. So I requested, sir, I have 100 plus of my friends are graduating. Can you please come and bless them and felicitate them? He immediately, I think if you remember, sir, Court Hall 1, CJ Court, between 10 to 10:30, we had a chat. And he immediately agreed, in spite of all his busy schedules and cases and all those things. I was able to grab, you're very lucky to have him here. Tremendous experience. And more than that, he's now come back again. And now again he has become Vakil, sir. And defending, because you need Vakils to defend this nation. Illana dangerous. We need a lot of lawyers. So he's again taken back that work of defending this nation and the society, and is back to advocacy. So please, sir.
Now I request our chief guest to say a few words to the gathering.
Honorable dignitaries on the dais, off the dais, guests, members of the faculty and staff, students, and most importantly, the graduates of the year 2023. Madam Vinitha Venkatesh, MD, Ocean to Doors, Mr. Giridharan, MD, TNASDC, Madam Ramya, Director, Indian Institute of Logistics, and my good friend, Captain, eminent lawyer, above all, is an innovator. The word logistics is now very familiar, but when I went and met him to admit my son, I think that word was not very popular. I was wondering about his physical personality and also his intellectual personality. Still, I am wondering, I admire him because I was very much attracted towards his personality. Because though I am a lawyer, but I used to take interest in economic aspects. So creating wealth legally is not possible in our system of governance. But we must do something to create the wealth. So then I thought of admitting my son, my second son, into his institute, and really it is worth. And he is doing well. Because my first son was admitted into Carnegie Mellon University, USA, and then I admitted my second son to his institute. He has rendered justice for my decision. Now, he is a very eminent lawyer. I continue to admire him. I am very much attracted towards his the ability to perform very well. Now, I may be permitted to say a few words. It is a moment of great pride for me to witness the award of degrees to the graduates of the Indian Institute of Logistics, a prominent educational institute of the nation dedicated to enhancing the competitiveness of the Indian logistics industry and all the key sectors of the economy, which impacts growth through integrated initiatives in shipping and logistics domain. Logistics plays an important role in the development of the economy. It helps in the proper execution of the supply chain process. The logistics industry provides significant macro contributions to the national economy by creating employment and creating national income and foreign investment influx. India's logistics are estimated to account for about 14.4% of GDP. The logistics sector is now considered as one of the most important sectors contributing to the Indian economy. Logistics services play a crucial role in boosting India's economy and also create plethora of job opportunities. The government of India has introduced the National Logistics Policy to address the deficiency in an institutionalized manner. The policy aims to reduce the cost of logistics and enhance efficiency through increased digitization, streamlining how different ministries operate, and cross-sector initiatives. The National Logistics Policy 2020 has been developed to enable an integrated development of the logistics sector. The focus is on the all-inclusive growth of all sectors, including MSMEs, farmers, etc., driving the engine of the economy. The policy is expected to bring down logistics costs from 14% to 10% of GDP. Sagarmala is another initiative by the Government of India to enhance the performance of the country's logistics sector. The program envisages unlocking the potential of waterways and the coastal line to minimize infrastructural investments required to meet these targets. The Sagarmala program is the flagship program of the Ministry of Ports, Shipping and Waterways to promote port-led development in the country by exploiting India's 7,517 kilometers long coastal line, 14,500 kilometers of potentially navigable waterways, and its strategic location on key international maritime trade routes. The vision of Sagarmala is to reduce logistics cost for both domestic and export cargo with optimized infrastructure investment. The Gati Shakti is a national master plan aimed at the coordinated planning and execution of infrastructure projects in India to reduce logistics cost. Gati Shakti is a digital platform that will bring 16 ministries and departments of the Government of India together and include the railways and roadways also. The major aim of Gati Shakti is to provide India with the productive capacity boost it needs and global competitiveness with regard to the manufacturing sector. India needs to achieve its ambitious mission of becoming a 5 trillion economy, which can be fulfilled if it gets timely push for its project. And I hope you are all regularly in touch with latest developments in logistics. I think without mistaking me, I would like to draw your kind attention to the 2 articles published in the Business Line. I know you might have read it. The one article is published on May 1st. That is, the caption is, Sagarmala Startup Policy, Center pushes for maritime innovation. I think it is a good write-up. And another article in Business Line, what is driving logistics? So it is also a very good write-up. And without logistics, the whole world will not move. No doubt about it. So really, it is a good subject. And I know that you are all very excited and impassionedly waiting to receive your degrees to let the celebrations begin. I certainly will not stand between you and your celebrations for too long. So I just cut my speech here, but before I do, I have one more important thing to share with you, which I hope might be of some relevancy to you. Although you may know as a person who has been at the helm of some of the decorated constitutional and other government offices, however, actually I have been a student and I have been learning every day of my life. Presently, I am a student at Gujarat Maritime University, pursuing my executive diploma program in maritime logistics. In the month of February, I visited Erasmus University, Rotterdam, Netherlands, for an externship program. I attribute the success and peace in my life to my sincere and heartfelt devotion to God and my parents, and being a lifelong learner. I wish the same for you. Thank you. I once again thank my good friend who has founded this very, very innovative institute called the Indian Institute of Logistics. We must thank him, because without logistics, the world will not move. It is a simple fact, simple truth. So I thank him, and also I thank this institute and Madam Ramya and other dignitaries. Thank you, sir.
Thank you for highlighting the government initiatives in logistics domain. Our students are now equipped with the confidence and the confirmation you have given today, that is, they are in indeed ever-growing recession-free logistics industry. Thank you, sir. Now I hand over stage to Ms. Tamilarsi and Ms. Maurya to present the graduates.
We present you the graduates in person who have been certified after examination to be duly qualified to receive the degrees. We request Chief Guest Shri A. Navanitha Krishnan to award the graduates of MBA Shipping and Logistics Management and MBA Logistics and Supply Chain Management. 21 batch, Ms. Pooja Darshini. Dilip Kumar. Hari K. Kartik Raja. Austin Benedict. The batch topper in MBA Shipping and Logistics Management from 2020-22 batch is Ms. Lalita Shri. Anthony Renish. The batch topper in Global MBA Logistics and Supply Chain Management from 2021 batch is Mr. Prem Kumar. Bharat Rishivan. Dharanidharan. Aromal. Mushkan. Thank you, sir. We request Ms. Vinita Venkatesh to award the graduates of BBA Logistics and Shipping, BCom Logistics and Shipping, and BSc IT and Logistics. Bharat Raj. Shijin John. Syed Ahmed.
Come on, guys, clap for the students, okay?
The batch topper in BCom Logistics and Shipping from 2018-21 batch is Mr. Durai Raj. Mohammad Faisal. Muthu Krishnan. Shanmugam. Syed Hidayat. Hariharan R. The batch topper in BSc IT and Logistics from 2018-21 batch is Mr. Madan Ashwartha. Akash. Austin. Deepak Bhatt. Dhanush. Dinesh. Karthik. Manikandan. Naresh Kumar. Thank you, ma'am.
We request Mr. Giridharan R. to award the graduates of BBA Shipping and Logistics Management. We are proud to call upon the University First Rank holder in BBA Shipping and Logistics from 2019 to 2022 batch, Mr. Alfin Babu. The second rank holder in BBA Shipping and Logistics is Mr. Kantaraj J. Aravind L. Bezavada Kavya. Bondili Saket Singh. Harshvardhan Tiwari. Zakir Hussain. Kalandar Mohideen. Mohammad Danish Faras. Narayan Karthikeyan. Ryan Joseph Benny. Tirunyanam. Vashiman. Vishnu. Aflal.
Yeah, friends,
Ajwin Xavier.
I'll just take 1 minute. We have friend Vipin Shankar, Director, Southeast Operations. He's with us, APL Logistics. Please welcome Vipin Shankar, sir. It's okay, that's mine. You can still, yeah. Vipin will be happy to get flowers from me or mine. No issues. Let's formally welcome him. Thank you. Yeah. Can continue the awards.
Ajwin Xavier. Benson P. Matthew. Praveen K. Lal. Subin Tankachan. Thank you, sir. We request Mr. Vipin Shankar to award the graduates of BSc IT and Logistics 19 batch and Professional Diploma Logistics and Shipping. The batch topper in BSc IT and Logistics from 2019 to 2022 batch is Mr. Prakash R. Dinesh D. Jagadish S. Mohammad Sadiq Ali. Praveen Kumar. The batch topper in Professional Diploma Logistics and Shipping July 2022 batch is Mr. Loganathan A. Iqbal Singh. Jagadish R. Jawahar. Medin Samson. Mohammad Hisham. Mohammad Ibrahim. Mohammad Ashik Rahman. Mohammad Junaid. Sheikh Dawood. Soumya J. Thank you, sir. To motivate the class toppers, IL is awarding them with scholarships. Now I request Ms. Ramya P. Raj to award the recipients of IL Hope Postgraduate Merit Scholarships. Kirti, MBA Shipping and Logistics Management 2022 to 2024 batch. First rank holder. Sylvanus Allen, second rank from MBA 22 to 24 batch. Varun Kumar G, third rank holder, MBA 22 to 24 batch. Thank you, ma'am. I request our founder, Captain PK, to award the recipients of IL Hope Undergraduate Merit Scholarships. Sagityan J, BBA 2020 to 2023, second rank holder. Saudal Mansoor, third rank holder. Saudal Mansoor, third rank holder, 2020 to 2023 batch. Rakesh from BCom Logistics and Shipping, 2022-2023 batch, first rank holder. Sampath Raj K, BBA Shipping and Logistics Management, 21 to 24, first rank holder. Santosh Yam, BBA Shipping and Logistics, 21 to 24, third rank holder. Pooja Shri R, fourth rank holder from BBA 21 to 24 batch. Chiranjeevi S, BCom Logistics and Shipping, 21 to 24, first rank holder. Akash G, BBA Shipping and Logistics Management, 22 to 25 batch, first rank holder. Bhuvan Shankar J, BBA Shipping and Logistics 22 to 25 batch, third rank holder. Akshay KV, BCom Logistics and Shipping 22 to 25 batch, first rank holder. Archana D, second rank holder from BCom Logistics and Shipping 22 to 25 batch. Vigneshwar T, BCom Logistics and Shipping 22 to 25 batch, third rank holder. Vishnu Yes, BBA Shipping and Logistics 21 to 24 batch, second rank holder. Thank you, Captain.
I request the graduates to rise for the pledge. The pledge is in your folders. Okay, repeat after me. We shall in thought, word and deed, ever endeavor to be scrupulously honest in the discharge of our duties in our profession, and shall uphold the dignity and integrity of our profession and the honor of a university. We shall uphold and advance social order and the well-being of our fellow members, and shall devote all our energy to promote unity, integrity, and the secular ideal of our country. Postgraduates, you can be seated. Undergraduates remain standing. By virtue of the authority vested in me, I admit you to the several degrees for which you have been declared qualified, and I permit you to wear the academic robes ordained. Okay, now we proceed to the small tassel replacement process. You will be wearing your tassels on the right side. From henceforth, if you see the postgraduates, they are wearing it on the other side. Next time when you become the postgraduates, PhDs or whatsoever, you'll be wearing on the tassels the other side, okay? Please shift your tassels from the right to the left altogether. Please be seated. I dissolve this graduation ceremony now.
Thank you, ma'am. We will now introduce our guests to the gathering. May I request Advocate Captain Vijay Pushpakumar to introduce Ms. Vinita Venkatesh, Managing Director, Ocean to Door, India.
Hi friends, good evening. We'll be closing in another half an hour max with a hot pizza outside waiting for you. But before that, we should hear a few words from eminent personalities who have come today and their thought process and their ideas for you. I'm very, very privileged to introduce Ms. Vinita Venkatesh. She's a managing director currently with Ocean to Door. She has been my ex-boss, my senior, and we were colleagues at Chennai Container Terminal. And that's where she was heading sales and marketing, customer service. She's been a graduate from IIM Ahmedabad. And she's also a graduate with BA Economics from Mumbai University. And she's currently also a Southern Convener for AMTOY. She's been a member of Institute of Chartered Shipbrokers. She had worked for Shipping Corporation of India, SCI, the national carrier, for a long time before she ventured into private sector. So she's been serving. I can say when you're serving a national organization, you're serving to the society, to the nation. In the very few IIM graduates will join government companies. I found it very surprising when I met Vinita ma'am, and I heard that she worked for SCI. So that is nothing but being patriotic and nationalism to do some service to the nation through SCI. And she's been a very, she is a very famous personality in shipping industry. And many a times we keep inviting her because especially for the female community, for the young ladies sitting there, that you should have role models like Miss Vinita Venkatesh, that because everybody, your mom and dad, hey, you are a girl, you are a girl, you are a girl. This very, I used to tell to my sister earlier, not now. But everybody will tell you and discourage you that no, as a woman, you can't come up in shipping and logistics or X or Y or Z. But you have here living example and my role model also. And I have learned a lot from her when we were working together in the terminal. And because we captains come from the ship, we don't know, we are wild people. And we don't know the protocols and customer service, etc. So we used to learn from all the service department, and a lot of things we were taught and learned. So it's your privilege that luckily she's available for this batch and she came. So it will be a great idea to hear from her. Please, ma'am, we welcome you.
Hi, good evening, everybody, and good evening to the very distinguished guests on the dais. Thank you, PK, for that introduction, and thank you very, very much, Captain PK and Ramya, for inviting me and for giving me the opportunity to be a part of this really wonderful and such a heartwarming function. To see all of you come up and take your degrees. And I was just saying to Vipin, my colleague, that it was so wonderful to see the freshness, the innocence, the anticipation on all your faces. From the bottom of my heart, I bless all of you with all that is best in life. May you be very, very successful, and may you lead very, very good lives. So, Captain PK was talking about us being colleagues. I know he's supposed to be your founder and a very respected individual and all, but I want to share some small stories about PK, which might be interesting for you to listen. So Captain Pushpa Kumar was a very, very mischievous person, right? From the smile, right, on his face, even when we were working in the terminal, he would be always one person who was having fun while working. Having so much fun, handling a container terminal is serious business, right? But he would always enjoy his job. And I think that's a great lesson that all of you can learn, that in whatever job you take up and whatever is the function you're handling, enjoy your work, guys. Have a great time. And I remember that Captain Pushpa Kumar was the only captain we had in operations who would somehow find a solution to every problem. So in the morning meeting, when we were discussing the previous night, what happened in the terminal, which container didn't get connected, which ship didn't get berthed, which truck driver created a problem. The next morning, if Captain Pushpa Kumar was on the shift, there used to be no problem. Because somehow he will do some jugaad and he will manage the problem. So that is another thing that I think there's a lot to learn. There's a big lesson to be taken from this, is problem solving. Wherever you all are going into your jobs, please make a difference. In whatever small function you're doing, make a difference. Don't just report. So I want to know, how many of you want to drive business? How many of you want to drive business? How many of you want to be responsible for the top line of your companies? How much revenue the company is earning? How much turnover the company is going to make? How many of you want to do that? No? Everybody? Okay, fine. So about 50%, right? The other 50% are happy doing some jobs and enjoying life. How many of you want to be in sales, in business development, in strategic planning? One person, 2, 3. So, you know, guys, remember one thing, there are no free meals. If you want to drive business, if you want to grow in your companies, if you want to make your work count, you have to bring business. All the other jobs, operations, documentation, customer service, none of them are going to help you to drive business. And that's the simple truth. So you have to work hard. You have to be out in the sun every day, going out and bringing in business and bringing earning for the company. Okay? Are you going to do it or no? Okay, so now, you know, you have two great role models, right? I mentioned Captain Pushpakumar and Ramya, who's carrying forward so efficiently, so elegantly, and so successfully the work that Captain PK has done in setting up this institute. Now, you know, an institute like this, which is so successful, which is churning out so many graduates every year, is a big responsibility on all of your shoulders, right? When you go out into this world, into the logistics industry, you are the, like Ramya used the word ambassadors, I think. And I say that you are the ambassadors who are going to carry the legacy of this institute, the legacy that has been set up by Captain Pushpakumar and which is being carried forward by Ramya. So everywhere you go, make yourself recognized. People should look up to you and say, oh, this is a student of IIL. If this is a student of IIL, he must be top class. So that's a responsibility that all of us have to our organizations. There are a huge amount of opportunities in this world today in logistics. There's many, many ways, whichever company you join, there are many ways in which you can show your performance and you can show your excellence. So don't just meander into a career. Go there with a purpose. Go there with a plan. I am going to have 1 crore rupees in my bank account by the time I am how many years old? Who has a target of 1 crore rupees in his bank account? By which year? I like that ambition. But, you know, all ambition has to be followed up with a plan, a business plan. So have a target. I want 1 crore rupees by the time I'm 30 in my bank account, and how am I going to reach there? Because there's no point in having a target unless you have a plan, right? I know you guys are going to do it. I know we are going to see your names making history like the way Captain PK and Ramya are doing. And I wish you all the very, very, very best, and pranam to all your parents. God bless.
Thank you so much, ma'am, for inspiring us. May I request Advocate Ibrahim to introduce Mr. Vipin Shankar, Director, Regional Operations, South Asia, APL Logistics.
Good evening. It's my pleasure to introduce Mr. Vipin Shankar. Mr. G. Vipin Shankar is a logistics and supply chain leader with 18 years of experience in third-party logistics, logistics industry, and has worked across India, South Asia, and Middle East. Mr. Vipin is an alumni of Loyola College and LEBA. He completed his undergraduation at Loyola College, Chennai, and pursued his MBA at LEBA with specialization in marketing and human resource. He is presently the Head Director Regional Operations, South Asia for APL Logistics, and is responsible for all international operations covering the 4 countries of India, Bangladesh, Pakistan, and Sri Lanka. The portfolio he covers includes all international logistics operations related to buyers consolidation, air and ocean freight forwarding, road transportation, multimodal, intermodal, containerized, inland cargo operations, customs and trade compliance, coastal shipping, container freight station, and ICD operations. Mr. Vipin is no stranger to IIL and has been supportive for our initiatives and also has unique distinction of being junior to Ms. Ramya, our director at Loyola College, and also was classmate to her sister at LEBA. We welcome you, sir, to address the gathering. Thank you.
Yeah, good evening to all of you. It's a wonderful evening. My respects to all the guests on the dais. Thanks for that nice and simple introduction. Firstly, apologies I was late. Sorry for that, but I'm happy still I could make it. I think Vinita has spoken in such a wonderful way about, expectations about industry and, how each of you have to be ambassadors of the institute. I think my association with PK and IIL more than a decade old. I think there's no IIL function I think I've ever missed. Yeah. So I think I would like to say a few words that what Ramya used earlier, that ambassador. I think each of you have a big responsibility. IIL is perhaps the only institution, I would say, one of the few or perhaps the only one which is really focused on logistics as an industry. And you all have chosen this industry with some kind of aspiration, right? Like Vinit was mentioning, you definitely need to have a plan. So do make your choices. Yes, you need to be in sales and marketing, very important, right? Everything else comes secondary. I think sometimes when you try to choose your initial jobs, you become very choosy, right? I want to do this, I want to do only that. I don't think you should go and step into the industry with that mindset. You should pick up whatever comes along, gain a couple of years of experience, then maybe you decide that, okay, I want to specialize in certain ways. But ultimately, beyond the middle management level, if you want to grow, you need to be having a P&L responsibility. You need to be driving the business. Yeah. Equally, other functions are important. Operations is important, but where the sales and the business part of it is where the real challenge lies, and that's what drives companies across. Especially in India now, I think the next 10 years will see logistics booming in a very big way, right? I mean, especially the business I handle, we manage a lot of global customers, like for example, like Nike. We handle a lot of their shipments from here. I mean, what we hear from them is this, right? That everybody wants to step out of China. They want to reduce their dependence on China as far as sourcing is concerned. Southeast Asia, countries like Vietnam, Indonesia are already saturated. So everybody is looking at India in a very big way as far as exports is concerned, especially I'm speaking about exports. So that's just one sector of shipping and logistics, right? But that itself is going to see a lot of growth in the next 5 to 10 years. So whether you want to get into the supply chain of these things, where you move into a company, manufacturing company, or a customer organization, or you want to be on the 3PL side working with a logistics company, I think the opportunities are going to be plenty. But the initial 3 years, please don't set too high expectations in the initial few years, right? It is not easy. Once you reach the middle management level, everything will be good. Salary is much better at that level and all. But initially, when you're starting your careers, there's nothing wrong in what Vinita said about 1 crore, and some people said I want 1 crore by 30. I think it's a very good ambition, but be realistic when you step into the industry. Start with what comes along. Learn in the initial few years. Then you can decide as to what you really want to, what areas you want to focus on. Of course, then you can go abroad. Logistics is one industry which is really global, right? Experience in any part of the world will help you step up your career. So wishing all of you a very best. You graduated out of one of the best schools, a very focused school in the industry, which has got a recognition in the industry. I think if you name the company, if you tell shipping or logistics company, if you tell from IL, I'm sure there's a lot of recognition. We've had a lot of interns coming in who worked with us subsequently. Then they have grown in their careers. They have moved on. They are at much better levels now. So I'm very proud to have seen this IL journey. Very proud to be today in your journey as well. And wishing you all the very best for your careers.
A small story, Vipin. I had taken Ramya ma'am once to introduce Vipin Shankar, so they were all talking. He never told that connect. So Vipin is the classmate of Ramya's sister Priya. She's heading technology with Siemens in Houston, in US. And Ramya happens to be Vipin's senior in Loyola, correct?
Thank you.
Yeah, okay.
May I now request Ms. Vinita Venkatesh to introduce Mr. Giridharan.
Hi, it's my very proud privilege to introduce my friend and a person that I look up to and admire a lot. He is Mr. R. Giridharan, and he is the Managing Director of Tamil Nadu Apex Skill Development Center for Logistics. So he works with a Tamil Nadu government unit, which is doing a lot of skilling specifically for our sector in logistics. Just a couple of days back, he was, and the numbers are mind-blowing. You know, today we were so overwhelmed seeing that there are 114 of you getting graduation degrees. Mr. Giridharan, one batch of students that he skills or he does training is like 4,000 students in one batch across cities in Tamil Nadu. Mr. Giridharan is ex-Indian Navy officer. He's from the armed forces and he has served the country. Because he is from the armed forces, he has traveled extensively, he has seen the world, and he's a great thinker, and I know that he's bringing a lot of best practices to our state, the state of Tamil Nadu, and to our industry, the logistics industry. May I present Mr. R. Giridharan.
Thanks, Vinita, for the wonderful introduction. I wish this introduction has been recorded so that I can use it in my LinkedIn. In fact, dignitaries on the dais. In fact, thank you, sir, for the wonderful insight into the Tamil Nadu vision. And I and Mr. Vipin Shankar are connected in LinkedIn. And the first time I came to know about IL was from the customer. In fact, it was almost 2 years back. When I went to APM Terminals, Maersk, we were taken around by one staff there. And he was very sharp, very witty, very knowledgeable. And whatever questions we had, he had answer for that. So after the walk around, I just casually asked him, where did you graduate? That was the time he mentioned about IL. What IL is all today is the ambassadors, a lot of the ambassador has been used quite often now. I could see that because I felt guilty. First thing which hit me hard was I felt guilty. Being in the logistics sector, I have not visited Ramya and IL institution per se, though I have heard, but hearing it from the customer. Then after I retired back to the boardroom, where we met the heads of the organization, APM Terminal. And I just made a mention about this particular staff who took me around. His name is Joshua. And he said, sir, we have hundreds of Joshuas from IL. Why you're talking about one? You should go and visit that institution, Indian Institute of Logistics. You will find hundreds of Joshuas being churned out year on year. Why only one? We have hundreds there. There I could see a fantastic crowd here and the vibrant leadership starting from PK and Ramya. Definitely there will be hundreds of Joshuas being churned out for the last 17 years. This is the 17th year, I understand. And this particular event is very unique to me in one sense that I have never attended my own graduation ceremonies. I have maybe 3 post-graduations to my credit, or I have never had that opportunity to attend for various reasons. Like the moment I completed my graduation, I went for my PG. And the moment I completed PG, I joined Navy. So every time the graduation ceremony used to happen in the university, I was working elsewhere or I was studying elsewhere. And this is one particular unique ceremony which I will cherish throughout my life. This has given an opportunity for me to attend a graduation ceremony, how it looks. Thanks to Ramya and thanks to PK to have entrusted me to attend the first graduation ceremony of Giridharan. In fact, Vinita and I carry a long professional friendship and social friendship as well. And I would say I learn a lot from her. PK has been mentioning about her. One unique thing about Vinita is that that positive attitude and to keep in pace with the technology. Whatever topic pops up, she is always there giving one-on-one information about that particular technology. You all must be coming across a lot of words like blockchain, ML, machine learning, artificial intelligence, VR, AR and all that. What is so unique about it? In fact, I did my graduation 40 years back. Same thing we used to study about artificial intelligence. Artificial intelligence was there in my MTech as well. We studied artificial intelligence. What is so great about studying artificial intelligence 40 years back and what it is having, what is the significance of artificial intelligence now? Can anybody tell me why suddenly everywhere it is the buzzword artificial intelligence, ChatGPT and all that? What is that which made that change? Artificial intelligence was there 40 years back also we were taught artificial intelligence. Anybody? Why suddenly this buzzword? Anybody? Yeah, please. Why? Why it was not commercialized? Why it could not have been commercialized long back? Yeah, somebody gave the answer correctly. Yeah. There is no? The need was there 40 years back as well. It is the technology. Somebody gave the answer. Be bold. It was the hardware catching up with the software. Even if you see the cost of floppy, for some people who must have seen it in the museum, 740 kilobytes was the floppy drive. And it came to 1.44 megabyte floppy. So that was a kind of technology available during that time. Now it is mind-boggling. Before coming here, I saw one movie being created by artificial intelligence. A complete movie like Avatar being created by artificial intelligence. Total. But why I am telling you about this artificial intelligence, machine learning to graduates and postgraduates of logistics. Previously, there used to be a vertical divide. Those who know the technology, those who know the process, they were totally different entities altogether. Now this iron curtain is being shattered and there is a very, very thin dividing line between the technology and the process people. My only request to you is, you know the process, you know the right way of doing it. If you pick up the nuances of technology, nobody can touch you. This is the secret mantra I am telling you. Those who are interested, get into the technology part of logistics. Gati Shakti is catching up very rapidly. For those who are aware, somebody mentioned about Sagarmala project, Gati Shakti, mind-boggling technology being used. Get into the technology of Gati Shakti, that itself will take you to greater heights. I'm telling you. Take it from me. I don't want to give you a lot of this thing. I'll keep interacting with IIL. I'll be happy in case if any of my information sharing will be of some use to you. And I will open up all the connects which I have so that IIL gets benefited. Thank you very much for inviting Ramya and PK and have a wonderful time ahead. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, sir, for your thoughtful speech. May I request Dr. Madana Gopal to say a few words to the students and and introduce Advocate Captain Vijay Pushpakumar.
I am very happy to see again my students who have graduated, see the glory and joy I'm seeing in their faces along with their parents. I'm very happy. I'm the oldest faculty of this IAL. I'm seeing every guy in this IAL right from the day one. Day one, but at least I know the first student of IAL, one Mr. Gopal Menon. He is now in US in Foxconn. The second student, Subramaniam, he is in TVS Logistics. உங்களுடைய முகங்களெல்லாம் பார்க்கும்போது எனக்கு ரொம்ப காலேஜ் டேஸில் நீங்கள் இருந்த ஒரு முகங்களையும் இப்போ பார்க்கும்போது வரக்கூடிய அந்த டிஃபரன்ஸ் ஆஃப்டர் 2 years ஐ எம் சீயிங் லாட் ஆஃப் டிஃபரன்ஸ், ஐ எம் சீயிங் லாட் ஆஃப் கான்ஃபிடென்ஸ். காட் பிளஸ், நல்லா பண்ணுங்க. வாட் எவர் our Giridharan sir was telling, sir, we have introduced all the subjects in our IAL. IAL is year after year giving lot of students, the best students in everywhere. Paris Corner la 1 in 3 பாத்தீங்கன்னா எங்க IAL student தான் இருக்கறா. எனக்கு ரொம்ப very proud that நான் எங்கேயாவது போய் கூகுள் ஓப்பன் பண்ணேன், லிங்க்டின் ஓப்பன் பண்ணேன், ஃபேஸ்புக் ஓப்பன் பண்ணேன் அப்படின்னா இமீடியட்டாக ஒரு ஸ்டூடெண்ட் வந்துட்டு ஹவ் ஆர் யூ சார், ஹாப்பியாக இருக்கீங்களா, எப்படி இருக்கீங்க. இன்றைக்கி நிறைய பேர் ப்ரைஸ் வாங்கினாங்க, ஃபஸ்ட்டு ப்ரைஸ், செகண்ட் ப்ரைஸ் அப்படின்ட்டு. ஐ எம் ஸோ ஹாப்பி. என்னுடைய ஸ்டூடெண்ட் அழகப்பா யூனிவர்சிட்டியில் ஃபஸ்ட்டு இயரை, அதுவும் யூனிவர்சிட்டி ஃபஸ்ட் ரேங்க் அந்த பூஜா தர்ஷினி வாங்கியிருக்காங்க. வி ஆர் வெரி ப்ரவுட். ஏன்னா நாங்கள் அழகப்பா யூனிவர்சிட்டிக்குள்ளே போயிட்டு எல்லா சப்ஜெக்ட்ஸ் எல்லாம் ஃபைனலைஸ் பண்ணிவிட்டு நாங்கள் பிகே எல்லாம் போகும்போது சரி இது இன்னொரு 10வது 11வது காலேஜுங்கிற மாதிரி தான் பேசினாங்க. பட் வி ப்ரூவ்ட் அவர் செல்ஸ், வி ப்ரூவ்ட் அவர் மெட்டல். நான் ரொம்ப ப்ரவுட். நான் வந்து இந்தியன் ஆயில் கார்பரேஷனில் 25 வருஷம் வேலை பண்ணிவிட்டு ஒரு இந்தியாவுடைய ஒரு பிக்கஸ்ட் லாஜிஸ்டிக்ஸ் கம்பெனியில் இருந்துட்டு வெளியே வந்துட்டு, டீச்சிங் இஸ் மை பேஷன். ஐ டுக் டீச்சிங் in the age of 48. Now almost 13, 14, 15, 16 years my experience in IAL. I am very much satisfied with the way in which we are conducting our courses and the way in which we are molding our students. ரெண்டு திருக்குறள் I want to tell and introduce Mr. PK. ஏன்னா இங்கே இருக்கிற ஸ்டூடெண்ட்ஸ் வந்து 19, 20, 21 இந்த டயத்தில் கோவிட் இருந்ததுனால பிகே உடைய டைரக்ட் இன்ட்ராக்ஷன் நீங்கள் ஜாஸ்தி பார்த்துருக்கிறதுக்கு சான்சஸ் இல்லை. அதுக்கு முன்னால் பேட்சாக இருந்தது அப்படின்னா பிகே டெய்லி ஹி யூஸ் டு டாக் அண்ட் ஹி யூஸ் டு இன்ட்ராக்ட் வித் த ஸ்டூடெண்ட்ஸ் அண்ட் ஹி யூஸ் டு மோல்டு தி ஸ்டூடெண்ட்ஸ், ஹி யூஸ் டு கிரியேட் கான்ஃபிடென்ஸ். மேடம் சொன்னாங்க ப்ராப்ளம் சால்வர் இன் எவ்ரி ஷிஃப்ட் அப்படின்ட்டு. பிகே யூஸ் டு கிவ் லாட் ஆஃப் கவுன்சிலிங் டு த ஸ்டூடெண்ட்ஸ். ஒரு பழமொழி சொல்லுவாங்க, பச்சை மரம் அல்லது பழுத்து போன மரம் ஆர் கெட்டுப்போன மரம் கூட நாளைக்கு துளிர் விட்டுடும் அப்படின்னு சொல்லுவாங்க. அந்த மாதிரி பிகேவுடைய டாக்கில் தட் ஸ்டூடெண்ட் வில் turn back and then he will sit and then he will become a great guy. So நான் 2 திருக்குறள் சொல்கிறேன். இந்த திருக்குறள் வந்து எனக்கு ரொம்ப பிடிச்ச திருக்குறள். ஏன்னா என்னுடைய அவர் சின்னவராக இருக்கலாம், ஆனால் என்னோடய லைஃப்பில் பிகே எனக்கு ஒரு மென்டர். நான் டாக்டரேட் வாங்கியிருக்கலாம், நான் ஒரு 4 டிகிரி வாங்கியிருக்கலாம், பட் லைஃப்பில் நான் ஒரு தியரிட்டிக்கல் மேனாக இருந்திருக்கலாம், இல்லை ப்ராக்டிக்கலாகவும் வேலை பண்ணியிருக்கலாம். பட் ஒரு சச் அ ஸ்மால் ஏஜ், நான் ஐஏல ஜாயின் பண்ணும்போது he was within 40 years. He proved himself. இன்றைக்கி ஐஏஎல் வந்து இவ்வளவு பெருசாக எல்லாரும் டயஸில் உட்காந்துட்டு ஆல் தி சீஃப் ஆஃப் மெட்ராஸ் லாஜிஸ்டிக்ஸ் இண்டஸ்ட்ரி இஸ் டாக்கிங். ஆனால் அது வந்து இட்ஸ் நாட் தட் ஓவர் நைட் இட் கேன் ஹேப்பன். ஓவர் நைட் ஹேப்பனிங் கிடையாது. ஒரு ஸ்டூடெண்ட்டும் இன்றைக்கி வந்து வெளியில் போயிட்டு they are proving themselves, they are becoming big shots. Naliki tomorrow they are the people who are going to take this economy. Maybe all these people, we people will come down after another say 5-10 years. You people are going to be there for another 30 years. So you are the pillars of this economy, and we have given to some extent ஒரு thread காமிச்சிருக்காங்க. நீங்கள் அதுக்கு மேலே த்ரெட்டை பிடிக்கிறது போகிறது வரதெல்லாம் உங்களுடைய திறமை. அந்த திறமையை நீங்கள் எடுத்துக்கணும். உங்கள் பேரண்ட்ஸ் உட்காந்துட்டு உங்களுக்கெல்லாம் சொல்லி கொடுத்துருக்காங்க, உங்களை நல்ல சான்றோன் ஆக்கியிருக்காங்க. நீங்கள் அதுக்கு கைமாறு செஞ்சு கொடுத்துருக்கீங்க, நீங்கள் டிகிரி வாங்கி கொடுத்துட்டீங்க. அதனால் இது வந்து ஒரு நல்ல டே. ப்ளீஸ் பி ஹாப்பி, பட் டோன்ட் பி சாட்டிஸ்ஃபைட் வித் வாட் யூ ஹவ் அச்சீவ்ட் ஸோ ஃபார். இன்னும் மேலே 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 போங்க. யாரோ ஒருத்தர் 30 வயசில் 1 கோடி வேணுங்கிறாரு. அதுக்கு ப்ளீஸ் டோன்ட் கோ இன் டு ஷார்ட்கட்ஸ். கோ டூ இட் கரெக்ட்லி. அண்ட் ஐ எம் வெரி ஹாப்பி தட் அவ்வளோ ஒரு அம்பிஷன் இருக்கிற அளவுக்கு ஐஏஎல் நாங்கள் கிரியேட் பண்ணியிருக்கோம். நாங்கள் கிரியேட் பண்ணி கொடுத்துருக்கோம். அந்த கான்ஃபிடென்ஸ் லெவலில் எங்களுடைய சப்ஜெக்ட் லாஜிஸ்டிக்ஸுங்கிற ஒரு சப்ஜெக்ட் உங்களை பேச வைக்கிது. வி ஆர் வெரி த்ரில்டு. சரி, 2 திருக்குறள் சொல்லிடுறேன். திருக்குறளை கண்டிப்பாக சொல்லணும். பெருமை உடையவர் ஆற்றுவார் ஆற்றின் அருமை உடைய செயல். பெருமை உடையவர் ஆற்றுவார் ஆற்றின் அருமை உடைய செயல். எக்ஸாம்பிள் இஸ் பிகே. நான் இதுக்கு மீனிங் சொல்லலை. திருக்குறளை போய் நீங்களே பாருங்க. அதிகாரம் பார்த்து தலைவர். நீங்கள் உடனே தலைன்னு வச்சுக்காதீங்க, தலைவர். திருக்குறளில் போயிட்டு தலைவருங்கிற அதிகாரத்தில் எடுத்து பார்த்து அதோட மீனிங் என்னன்னு நான் இங்கே சொல்லி பாலிட்டிக்ஸ் கிரியேட் பண்ணலை. அதனால் தயவு செஞ்சு இந்த மீனிங் தெரிஞ்சுக்கோங்க. நான் ஆஸ் அ ஃபேக்கல்ட்டி நான் ஒரு ஸ்டூடெண்ட்டையும் நான் மேலே கொண்டு வந்திருக்கேன். மேலே நான் வந்து கஷ்டப்பட்டு பாடம் நடத்தி உங்களெல்லாம் வந்து இவ்வளோ தூரத்துக்கு கொண்டு வந்திருக்கேன். ஆனால் அதுக்கெல்லாம் காரணம் மிஸ்டர் பிகே. அவர் எனக்கு சான்ஸ் கொடுக்கல. நான் ஒரு நாள் மத்தியானம் இன்டர்வியூக்கு போனேன். ஐஏல நான் பெரிய ஜெனரல் மேனேஜராக இருந்தேன் பெங்களூரில். என்ன பெரிய காலேஜ் இது. He called me, he respected me, he gave me the chance. So that is the kindness. நான் அவருடைய படிப்பு இதெல்லாம் நான் இன்ட்ரடியூஸ் பண்ணலை. அவருடைய பெருமைகளை நான் அந்த திருக்குறள் வழியாக அவங்களுக்கு நான் இன்ட்ரடியூஸ் பண்ணுறேன். இன்னும் ஒரே ஒரு திருக்குறள் சொல்லிடுறேன். நிலையில் தெரியாது அடங்கியான் தோற்றம் மலையினும் மான பெரிது. He is more than Himalayas. I'll tell you once again. நிலையில் தெரியாது அடங்கியான் தோற்றம் மலையினும் மான பெரிது. Thank you, Mr. PK. The great job. We are very proud, sir. All the student and the parent here, they are very happy about the performance of the students. I am getting tears in my eyes. How he has suffered with IAL. How he has suffered with IAL. Day and day, night. எந்த கோர்ஸ் கொண்டு வரலாம், எப்படி கொண்டு வரலாம். இந்த லாஜிஸ்டிக்ஸ் அண்ட் ஷிப்பிங் அண்ட் சப்ளை செயின் நாங்கள் எவ்வளோ கஷ்டப்பட்டோம் அழகப்பா யூனிவர்சிட்டியிலன்னு அவருக்கு தெரியும். ஸோ ப்ளீஸ் அண்டர்ஸ்டாண்ட் தட். ப்ளீஸ் டேக் தட். தேங்க்யூ மிஸ்டர். I really bow my head. மலையினும் மான பெரிது. I also thank the director Ramya, who is also taking in the same way. IAL will definitely go another 100 years, 1,000 years. And the students, please keep your IAL flag flying. Congratulations once again. Thank you. Over to BK.
Welcome, sir. Thanks. Thanks for the kind introduction. Good evening, friends. Good evening. I will not take much time, but Kandipa now I have to express my mind. I have a right of expression, Article 19A. Sir, thank you so much for the kind words. If somebody can measure the height of Himalayas, what should be his height? It is not easy to measure the height of Himalayas unless you are 10 times Himalayas, sir. You are for me 10 times Himalayas. Himalayas is nothing in front of you. Yeah. No, to see the depth, you must have height. And to see the height, you must have the depth. So, it's his kindness, nothing. I just did my duty as an Indian citizen. I always want to create something. Basically, now the couple விட்டுட்டு ஷோருக்கு வரும்போது யாருமே எனக்கு லாஜிஸ்டிக் ஷிப்பிங் சொல்லிக் கொடுக்கல. Syllabus illa, adilla. யாருன்னு கேட்டால் I don't know, you find out. And in the world, we have this one thing I don't like. Nobody wants to teach anybody. I don't know, அது என்ன disease, worse than coronavirus. Why don't anybody wants to teach anybody? I don't understand. Okay, fine. Let me start teaching. That's how, IAL came into the picture. But let me tell you, with your batch, and the parents are your witness, when I tell you, I request you, please, you need to stand up and give a stand-up ovation to one person in this auditorium, Ms. Ramya Peterraj. Because in coronavirus, online classes, everything, all of you, it is but for her, we could have not been able to conduct. It is she, because of her. Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you. Please take your seats, please take your seats. I had to disturb you, I'm sorry, because truly, when this lockdown came in, you guys got stuck, unfortunately. In fact, there were another 50 more students who did not survive this small breakdown. You guys went through it, and the main pillar, because I am not so good in technology and all that, I know what I don't know. And this online, hybrid, and I myself, when Corona came, I became blank. Because 13 years, 14 years, I was going up and down with IAL, swimming with IAL. Then I needed a reliever. And thankfully, I think you call it Allah, Jesus, or Pillar, I don't know. I found my reliever. She used to assist us in Dubai. There are hundreds of students because of her. Today they are making careers in UAE, Dubai, and globally. Other than Gopal Menon, he's our first student. Flextronics started off with. It's her. And I'll tell you some small story. I don't know. After the meeting, she'll fire me. She hates my guts always. Like Madan Gopal sir said, Indian Institute of Logistics will go heights. I thought, 16, 15 years going, and I said, I can't handle the students anymore. I said, Amma, you take over. It's very tough, yaar. It's easy to handle KG class students than you buggers. Karke, I hand over the thing to her. Recently, I met one gentleman. His age is around 20 years old. Gandhinagar boy, Chennai boy, Namma Tamil boy. His name is Adit, Ramya ma'am's son. I think next week she is going to US for, he's graduating in aerospace engineering, and he's a gold medalist there in Colorado University in America, US, the topmost university. So I told her, you are serving the student community here, all the blessings are going to your son there. And when lady CEO, Indian Institute of Logistics, and her son, I used to always worry about the future of IAL. How long I can be there? Maybe another 10, 20 years, then what? Next what? You'll be surprised. You'll be shocked. So when I was talking to her, hey, PK, don't worry, man, I spoke to my son. Don't worry, man, I spoke to my son. So you keep me into picture, no loop. Ninga enna panna poringa IAL? No, Adit was saying, can we fabricate satellites and launch satellites into the space? Can we work on reducing transporting costs from Mars to the Earth? This is where Adi is working from Gandhinagar, Chennai boy. Please give me a big hand. And I'm sure one day, Adit will come to Chennai in India. He will launch satellites Brand will be Indian Institute of Logistics. I'm very proud, I'm very happy because education, doing mass education, doing 1,000 students, 2,000 students, it's a different ball game altogether. In education, always there are two sectors, two types of education. One education is for job, velai. Hey, driving varada, forklift operator, somberi. See, come here, start become a tally clerk. That is one side of education, important. The other side is, somebody will like you come and say, hello, I'm +2, I'm graduate, I'm MBA. You guys don't want velai. You guys want tulil, career. There is a huge difference between a job and a career. So Indian Institute of Logistics, always I wanted to focus on a career, not a job. Because you guys can get a job, that I am very sure. How can we guide you, put you in the right track, that's all, or show the lighthouse. Yenda side pona ungalku career kadakkum. That is the idea of Indian Institute of Logistics. And I'm very happy. Anyway, last 8 years, I have not much contributed. I'm the outsider, I'm on the legal advisor. I come have a coffee and go. This year I did some classes for diploma students of this year. But otherwise, single-handedly this lady, and I think if at all, this batch especially, this, I always called your batch, hey, she's like, PK, don't call them. I said, this is coronavirus batch, COVID batch. So when we talk friendly in this thing, hey, PK, don't say like that. No, they are my students, they are doing well, they are doing this. I said, yeah, okay, fine. So she took so much of pain for all of you. With an extent where she used to ignore her child's education. She left everything, morning 8 to evening 6 in the office, driving. Even I've seen her when she was not well. What, PK? I'll just take one Dolo 650 and go. What you're talking? No, I'm going. I said, Ma, take rest. What's on? Nothing will happen. No. Please, your batch must appreciate the contribution, the sweat of that single-handed lady called Ramya Peterraj. Without her, it's not possible, I'm telling you, honestly. So there's nothing much to talk. Please go there, dream big. I'll tell you, when India can have IITs and IIMs, why not IIL? Nothing wrong in it. Don't go by the size of it. For doing good, don't worry. I don't have to train 1 lakh students. If I educate one student, podum. If everybody changes one person's life, adu podum. Don't worry about the scale. நல்லது பண்ணதுக்கு இவ்வளவு பண்ணோம் 1 kg 1 ton பண்ணோம் இல்ல ரூல் இல்ல. உங்களால கொஞ்சம் நல்லது பண்ண முடியுமா பண்ணுங்க. You can do little bit good, do it. Don't stay back. Don't worry. Somebody is doing bigger things. Modi ji is doing so many big things. I can't compete with him. It's all right. Let us do little small things. And you want to know the culture of what is Indian Institute of Logistics, not just by name. Trust me. I want Ramya, can you please stand next to me? And where is Advocate Ibrahim Ahmed? Please come here. Please stand on my right side. 30 days, 5 times Namazi. Mera bhai, Advocate Ibrahim Ahmed. 15 years with me. Ramya Peterraj, of course, Lord Jesus, hail the Lord. 15 years. And 15 years, I'm a Hindu. Okay? This is what Indian Institute of Logistics is. Nobody can stop India. Nobody can stop IIL. This is IIL. Nobody can stop Bharat, India. And this is our culture. This is a great nation. And we are going to rock. Thank you, guys. We are going to rock. Now, India is in an advantage stage with Ukraine, Russia war. They don't want China now. You guys, in another 20 years, we are going to become $35 trillion industry. We are going to be almost like America in next 35 years. By 2047. By 2047, how old you will be? 40, 45. That's it. That's your prime time. So you are in Amrit Kal, they call it Amrit Kal. You are in the golden era of India after 75 years of independence. You are going to experience the topmost, because every sector to every state, every government, and in our democratic life, things may take some time. Always, it's good to disagree, agree, disagree, and then moving forward. So you have a very, very bright future next 25, 30 years. And I thank all the faculty, who relentlessly day and night have created thousands of students pan-India. So please connect with all your senior students on Facebook, social, whatever that is. Talk to them, make friends, and do well in your life. Never say never. Never give up. Never give up. Vijayawada, English radu, Tamil radu, Hindi radu, onnu theriyadu. Onnu theriyum. தமிழ்நாடுக்கு வந்துட்டுமா பண்ணிலாம் போனோம் அவ்வளோதான். எல்லாம் வந்த ஆளுக்கு was it? I am the example. So when my Tamil friends ask me, hey, நீ என்னடா ஆந்திராவில் இங்கே பண்ணுறி, டேய் வயமுடு, தமிழ்நாடு ஃபாதர்லேண்ட், ஆந்திரா வந்து மதர்லேண்டு, ரெண்டுமே என்ன ஸ்டேட்ரான்னு சொல்லுவோம். அந்த மாதிரி ஃப்ரெண்ட்ஸில் ஒரு so please, Tamilnadu that is the greatest. And who has pioneered in shipping and trade? Cholas, Pallavas, Tamilians, South Indians, Indians, taken the entire Indian culture across the world. Today you go to Mauritius, Indonesia, Vietnam, entire Bharat culture, Indian culture is there everywhere. Okay? So I always wanted to say, thank you Tamil Nadu for giving me this position to give it back to you. So, thank you so much. All the best. Rock well. Okay? Bye. Thanks.
Thank you so much, sir, for your guidance and inspiration. It's time to honor our guests on the dais. May I request our captain to hand over a memento to our chief guest. Thank you, sir. Thank you, ma'am. Now may I request Ms. Ramya and Captain PK to do the honors, Ms. Vinita Venkatesh. Thank you, ma'am and captain. Now may I request Advocate Ibrahim to hand over a memento to Mr. Vipin Shankar. Thank you, sir. May I request Ms. Ramya Piraj to hand over a memento to Mr. R. Giridharan. Thank you, sir. May I request our founder, Captain PK, to come forward. Sir, may I request Madan Gopal sir to hand over a memento. Thank you, sir. May I request Captain to hand over a moment to Ms. Jayachandran from Shipping Times.
I need to tell you something about Shipping Times. Last 25, 30 years, 40 years close to, they're contributing the news in the trade of shipping and logistics. So please go through Shipping Times regularly. A lot of companies. Sir, Wanga sir, you are the representative of such a great organization. The only media in shipping and logistics for last 40 years is Shipping Times. And Ms. Jayachandran is the representative. Please, just honor him. Yeah. Oh, I will do that. Yeah.
May I also request Captain to award the batch topper in BCom Logistics and Shipping from 2018 to 21, Mr. Durai Raj. Thank you, sir. A thankful heart is not only the greatest virtue, but the parent of all other virtues. With this note, I now request our Professor Balaji to deliver the vote of thanks.
It's my privilege to propose vote of thanks on this occasion. On behalf of Indian Institute of Logistics and the entire staff, we extend our sincere thanks to all the speakers on the dais, students, parents and friends. Our heartiest thanks to our chief guest, Senior Advocate Sri A. Navanitha Krishnan, for your thought-provoking speech. Your presence today is a great source of motivation to us. Your insights, experience will truly add value to the graduating students as they embark in their career journey. Thank you, sir. The presence of Ms. Vinitha Venkatesh in today's program, in spite of her extremely busy schedule, is a reflection of the importance of this day. We all are inspired to your gracious presence, Madam, for your support and for the valuable views that you shared with us today. Truly inspirational to all of us. We are indeed very grateful to Mr. Vipin Shankar for being with us today, sir. Your presence is testimony to the support of our organization has received over the years from you. Thank you for your insights and enlightened speech. The presence of Mr. Giridharan, who has given a thought provocation for fusion of logistics and technology, is a great insight to all the young generation. Thank you very much, sir. We extend our gratitude to our founder, Captain PK, for bringing the inspiration and guidance force as always. Your presence is a great source of motivation to us. I also take this occasion to thank Ms. Ramya, Director of Indian Institute of Logistics, who is taking this institute to leap and bounds. So wishing her further more success to come in. Also, I would like to thank this opportunity to place on records our thanks to all the students, parents, our distinguished faculties and friends for making this event a great and grand success. We extend our thanks to Music Academy for the enormous cooperation organizing this event. All events like this cannot happen overnight. The wheels started rolling months ago. We acknowledge the efforts of IIL team in making this event a great success. Once again, we thank one and all for being with us for this wonderful evening. Jai Hind. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, sir. As we end the session, I request the guests on dais and the gathering to rise for the national anthem.
अधिनायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता पंजाब सिंध गुजरात मराठा द्राविड उत्कल बंगा विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उच्चल जलधि तरंगा तव शुभ नामे जागे तव शुभ आशीष मांगे गाहे तव जय गाथा जन गण मंगलदायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता जय हे जय हे जय हे जय 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 हे Thank you.